What is up, Cowboy Nation? It's Big Slam back again. We're going to be talking about the Minnesota Viking Dallas Cowboys preseason game, week number 3, the dress rehearsal. And what you're watching in the background is just that, only from my franchise game mode in Madden 16. Hopefully you enjoy the highlights from that game, although there aren't many because it's a low-scoring game, and pretty much Brandon Whedon plays the majority of the time. So anyway, enjoy that. But let's get right into it. First of all, we'll start off with a bunch of the positives first. It was great to see Sean Lee back out there in action, game action. Our defensive captain is back, and of course, immediately he makes his presence known, making plays, sticking his helmet in there, and I love when this kid's on the field. Hopefully he can stay healthy all year and produce for us because he is an absolute monster. He's one of those players that's an all-pro player every year if he could stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, that is the big question. He's always been a guy that's been hurt, but he's back, and let's hope he stays healthy the rest of the season because he's going to be important to us, very important to us. So good to see Sean Lee back. Also great to see Mo Claiborne back. Made a couple nice plays, had a couple penalties, but the referees last night were, for lack of a better term, garbage. They were calling pretty much everything. Brandon Carr got called with a holding penalty that I was like, what the hell was that, man? That's not a holding. But, there we got a little flag happy, and that's what happens in some of these games, man. Especially in the preseason. These guys try to flag these guys so much in the preseason. It'll die down in the regular season. But anyway, I thought those two had good games, Mo Claiborne, Brandon Carr. We could also start talking about Tony Romo. I mean, I think we all expected this from Tony Romo. Hits Terrence Williams on a crossing route, who I'll get to later on. And Terrence Williams takes it to the house, takes it the distance for 63 yards, I think it was, something like that. And then Romo gets a little pressure, steps up in the pocket, realizes it's starting to collapse. He backs out, looks around him, makes sure nobody is around him at that point, takes his time, resets his feet, finds Lucky Whitehead in the end zone, and that's just Tony Romo being Tony Romo, man. That's that guy in a nutshell right there, and just a great job out of him. I think we all expected that from him, though. Now, I talked about Terrence Williams a little bit before, and I got to realize to not dismiss this guy. I always think of Terrence Williams, good player, whatever. But I think this kid could be something special. I think Dez and him could be rivaling other teams for the best duo of wide receivers in the league. I mean, these guys could be that good, in my opinion now. Terrence Williams, I'm sorry for not realizing your talent, but dude, you're an absolute beast. You made big plays for us in the playoffs last year, too. But I got to start realizing that you're a damn good player, and I'll never forget it, man. The other things I wanted to talk about, let's get into some of the negatives real quick. Well, negative and a positive. The defense held the Vikings to 0-11 on third down conversions, and that's very hard to do in the NFL. I mean, to hold the team to an 0 on third down conversions, that's great because you're getting off the field, you're giving the ball back to the offense. Only problem is our offense went 0-10 on third down conversions, so it is what it is. I mean, I know Romo was in there for a couple of them, but this kid, Dustin Vaughn, he's got to go, man. He would be the first guy I cut. I'm sorry. This kid cannot play football. He's too scared to play quarterback in the NFL. It's very obvious. He's checking every ball down to the running backs out of the backfield. Even on the Hail Mary, he's checking the ball down to Tyler Klutz. It's like, dude, who cares if you throw an interception at this point? You're just heaving the ball down the field to try and make a magic happen, you know what I mean? And he wouldn't even do that. He'd just check the ball down to Tyler Klutz. And what's Tyler Klutz going to do, run 60 yards down the field? I don't think so. But, yeah, so, I mean, whatever. It's Dustin Vaughn, not really important piece to this team at all. The other thing that was a negative is special teams again. What do you know? The special teams unit that's not so special. And they give up a kick return for 103 yards. Last week it was a block punt for a touchdown and can't cover kicks and punts. Same thing this week, can't cover kicks and punts. That seems to be the theme with this special teams unit. And these are the guys that are going to be your starters on special teams. So this is getting a little troubling to me, you know what I mean? And I know Bisaccia is a great special teams coach, but there's only so much he can do from the sideline. These guys got to be able to convert and do their job on special teams, and they're not doing it right now, so that's troubling, man. That really is troubling to me. Anyway, let me know in the comments section what you guys noticed from the game that I didn't talk about, or if you want to talk about something that I did talk about. Leave it in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to you guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be covering the Cowboys throughout the whole season. And it should be a lot of fun this season, man. They're looking pretty good on offense when the starters are in there. The defense looks pretty sharp. The defensive line Randy Gregory, my God, dude, you're an absolute beast. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, hit the subscribe button, leave me a like on your way out the door, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.